Hey guys, Matt W Fishing here, and I want to talk to you about a rod that I'm really excited about from SCENKO STIX Fishing. This rod is a 7'6" medium heavy. It's built on the same blank that my 7'3" mag medium heavy rods are built out of, and I honestly love those rods to death. I think those are the most versatile, just everyday rods that you can use. But I had him build me this 7'6". Actually, I had him call it. I don't think you guys will be able to see this, but it's a 365 flipper. I just called it that because if you're flipping with fluorocarbon, you could pretty much flip 365 days a year, especially with fluorocarbon when you're flipping a jig in wood or just anything. Whenever you're flipping with fluorocarbon, most of the time you're doing it year round. At least not in Florida. Once you get out of Florida, you can. But one thing about this rod that I'm really excited about is it's got the perfect length and action to do a lot of things. But one thing is sight fishing. I mean, put 25-pound fluorocarbon on here, put a 3/8 ounce weight in a straight shank hook, and you can hold your bait in those beds with that longer rod and just shake it really light. And once that 8-pounder eats, you can reel down and give her the beans and put her in the boat. And I mean, I literally can't say enough about this rod. I love this thing. We got the reverse. The first stripper guide is reverse. The reason we do that is we have it on the back side where your line's coming from your reel. There is a chance, it's not much of a high chance if I'm being real, but there is a chance that your line can contact with the frame, and you can get a little bit of line rubbing, a little bit of line chafe. This prevents that. With that line going directly just to the front of that guide, I mean, you're getting line to line contact. I mean, guide to guide contact. I mean, there's no interference. And once you go from this guide to that guide, it's direct. It's a direct line. I mean, you're not getting any rubbing, no interference. On this particular rod, he put recoil guides, and for the very tip guide, he put a Fuji SIC tip, which to me is one of the, I mean, talk about an old school proven guide that is super high quality. Fuji SIC, you're never going to get any kind of heat or line rubbing or anything like that. Really love that guide. I mean, I love all the guides that are on this rod, but especially that one. This rod actually played a key in me weighing some fish in this past last weekend's regional at Lake Eufaula. I actually had some fish come up schooling. They wouldn't react to top water. Had to kind of downsize and just throw a little 3/8 ounce ball head finesse jig that actually my buddy Tyler Nicholney, that also throws SCENKO STIX, he put me on this. Had a little gambler burner crawl on the back of it, but they came up school and they wouldn't react. Had to throw that jig in there and drag it through the real slow and coax one into biting. But I mean, guys, there's so many things I could throw this rod for. I actually threw a buzz bait a little bit on this in practice, and it's perfect because you can get that long cast of that buzz bait, lift your rod way up in the air and start reeling, and you're planning your buzz bait. Just that much easier versus a 7 or 7'3" rod. So guys, oh, and one more thing. I mean, the new swim baits that are coming out, like the Berkeley Coal Shad, Megabass Mag Draft, the Zal Dangerous, whatever, all those belly treble hook swim baits, this rod is going to be perfect for that. It's got the right amount of tip to sling it around. Once that fish eats that bait, you ain't got to put much into it because it's just a single treble hook. But man, you have the perfect rod and bend and action to get that fish in the boat. And yeah, I don't know, I'm super excited about this rod. And the best part about it is, on Alex's website, you can go right now. He's got 5 of these in stock, 7'6" medium heavy fast. Guys, get one for yourself. You will not be sorry. If you've never purchased a SCENKO STIX before, you really won't be disappointed. And here's the thing. I've thrown a lot of rods over the years. I'm not going to name brands or anything, but I've thrown a lot of brands. I mean, so many different rods, because I would always think this is the best one, this is the next best thing, this is the next best thing. But here's the problem. They were all either they were made overseas, or they were just production rods built with production detail in mind. So threads would come unraveled. I mean, bait keepers would start getting loose on you. Things like that that just shouldn't happen with $200 to $300, $400 rods, which I was purchasing at the time. And then a couple years ago, I met Alex. And listen, Alex used to fish the Abu Garcia Veritas rod, and I used to rag on him about it. And then one day he got into building rods, and I hopped on his boat one time. I'm like, man, these things are really nice. He's like, yeah, man, I'm thinking about selling them to my buddies. I'm like, heck yeah, go for it. And he started selling them locally, and then next thing you know, he started growing and growing and growing, and now Alex is, the SCENKO STIX brand is blowing up huge, and I'm really happy to be a part of it. And when I finally broke down, I was with the rod company, and at the time I went ahead and just bought a rod from Alex just to see how how I liked it, and I fell in love. And I slowly changed all my rods over to SCENKO STIX. I'm like 95% switched over. I still got a couple of ratty rods in the mix that I'm trying to get them to build me, but no, SCENKO STIX rods it's literally changed my fishing, because you always have that one technique or that one deal that you're really good at or that you really like. You can never just find the perfect rod for it. You're just like, if I had the perfect rod, the perfect length and action, power and everything, it would make this so much easier. Now it's every technique, every action, everything is 100% perfect every time. So guys, check out Alex at SCENKO STIX. Go to the SCENKOSTIX.com website. Look for that 7'6" medium heavy fast. You're gonna love this rod. And if that's not what you're looking for, he's got other stuff on there too, but definitely check out that 7'6" medium heavy. That's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Matt W Fishing, out.